Hello, sweetest ones. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night or whatever time it is, wherever you are. I'm so honored and glad to be connecting with you right now. So, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about something that I've already mentioned, but I wanted to go a bit more in depth and I wanted to present it in a way that hopefully you can find it in your own life. And again, if any of you have any resources or thoughts related to any of this, please comment so that we can all help each other to connect with our souls and with our teachers and guides and divine guidance that's all around us. So I also want to thank the person who suggested to me the book Destiny of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. And that book is really blowing my mind right now. So I would highly recommend it to any of you who haven't checked it out. Journey of Souls is his first book. I haven't read that one. I felt called to Destiny of Souls right away. And again, you guys comment with books to share with each other. Like, we're all in this together and we're all going to be drawn to that which is going to lead us on our journey to the next step. So it's been really amazing to me how much Destiny of Souls has aligned with Seed of the Soul, right? So Gary Zukov and Seed of the Soul is coming from teachings from quantum physics, but as well as him channeling guidance from teachers and masters and that light that's all around us. And one thing, so I'm going to talk about how they tie in together and how this has become a daily practice for me, and how hopefully this can be something that you can tap into to help you feel more aligned with your divine purpose, to help you receive that divine guidance and intuition and just sheer light of love experience of that which you are in every moment. So in Destiny of Souls, he is talking about when someone dies from the body and a soul leaves, and oftentimes that soul, when a soul leaves, the soul waits around to comfort those who are most disturbed and sad by their passing from the body. So again, this is Dr. Michael Newton, who has done thousands and thousands of interviews with patients about interlife experiences, so the experiences between incarnated lives. So it's really cool how he has all this data and it's lining up with, again, what someone is taking from quantum physics and from their own teachers and guides. So what these interviews are saying, when souls are talking about that interlifetime and right after they leave the body, is that sometimes they stay around to comfort those who are left behind. And a lot of times what happens is the person who has been left behind is so imbued in this negative cloud of energy because they're so in their own head and they're so devastated because they think they've lost this person forever, and they're just in it. They're in that negative energy of loss and grief and being really focused on thinking that they know this is how it is and just being in that reality. And that soul that just left is waiting around to let them know, hey, I'm still here. I'm alive forever. Also, we're going to be united in the spirit world again. Like, we're actually never apart. And that soul is waiting around, though, to let the person, the one who's been left behind, know that while they're still in this incarnated body. And the person, especially for the less advanced souls, since we're all here to go through a school and go through soul school, divinity school, the less advanced souls, especially when they're hovering there to give that comfort, they have trouble penetrating through that negative cloud. And so, as I was saying in a previous video, it's like they're waiting. This is what the souls say in the interviews, like they're waiting for just any opening, any place of non-resistance where they can then shoot that thought in, whether it leads someone to an object that maybe lightens them up a little bit and reminds them, basically gets them to a higher frequency where then that soul can send that feeling and that thought and that knowledge, I'm still here, you're never alone. Okay, now I know they got my message, now they're going to be okay, now I can move on and meet my guide and teacher in the spirit world. And so Gary Zukov further talks about this exact same thing, and he talks about it in terms of teachers and guides. And again, I think of this like, right, we are part of this ocean of light, and that's the reality that we can't see. So at any time, we're not this separate wave, and there are so many wonderful books that talk about this. Again, I'll plug The Way of Mastery, which is recorded on the channel Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages, and I'll plug Paramahansa Yogananda, Where There Is Light. There's this amazing, that's been a powerful metaphor for me as well, to come back to remembering I'm not this separate wave. I'm one with the ocean. And so the wisdom of the ocean of all consciousness is always there, is always waiting to wash over me if I just ask for guidance. So what Gary Zukov talks about is that at any given moment, we can ask to receive guidance from our teachers or from guides that are all around us. And this is what I thought when I was reading Dr. Michael Newton. I was like, oh, so yes, of course that happens when souls leave. They're just waiting to penetrate. They're waiting to get into a place of non-resistance. They're waiting for that moment where we think, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll just ask for help. And then it's like, boom, ask and you shall receive. The help comes. And I thought, oh, but that's happening all the time. It's not just when somebody dies. Like at any given moment, especially when we're struggling with something, if we just release and ask for help and ask for guidance, it's right there. It's right there to come to us. Our teachers and our guides, all universal wisdom that is the one ocean of consciousness, we are truly that and connected to that at all times. And I just want to remind you of that. Like, you are divinely guided and supported and taken care of and watched over in every moment. Like, this isn't some idle wish. It's the truth of the way things are. And, as far as A Course in Miracles goes, right, this is the Holy Spirit. This is asking the Holy Spirit for guidance. For me, I've really liked thinking of it as angels and teachers and guides, that wisdom of souls that is not currently incarnated, that is shining and one with us and all around us. And I'll just leave you with this last little tidbit of this, and maybe a lot of you guys have also listened to, and thank you, Barry, for turning me on to this, because this ties right in with Destiny of Souls. So Journey Home, The Journey Home, which is also a book that is recorded on Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages and is a Cryon parable. So channeled through, I believe the author is named Lee Carroll, but channeled from Cryon through him. Amazing book. And if anyone's read the Celestine Prophecy, I get total Celestine Prophecy vibes from it, as far as it is a fictional, a parable, but a fictional, like, kind of on the edge of your seat story that's telling these spiritual truths. So I love this when Michael, the main character, is first starting out on his soul journey, and he goes all day long thinking, okay, I'm gonna find the right way. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm just walking and walking and walking, and eventually he stops and he's like, okay, I need some help. Like, which way is the right way? And instantly the angel is there. The voice of the angel is there to show him the way. And he's like, what the heck? Like, I've been walking all day. Why did it take you this long to give me guidance? I've been trying to figure it out all day. And the angel's like, but you just now asked. You only just now asked. And then it does turn out that he was going the right way anyway, right? He was following his intuition. But the point is, if we just ask, we can get that, we can finally let go of thinking that it had to be in this closed brain and in our closed personality and ego and mind, and realize, oh, like, again, the wisdom of all was just waiting to come into any opening, any non-resistance, any asking for help, any acceptance of not knowing, to be infused with divine knowing and wisdom that it could find. So I hope that this helps. I can't wait to hear what kind of guidance you guys are receiving, and just know at any given moment, that divine guidance of teachers, guides, angels, the Holy Spirit, God, pure love, energy is just waiting to come in and infuse you. So for me, I just keep coming back and saying, okay, I'm ready to receive. I need help. What do I need to know right now? What is my soul trying to tell me? What's the Holy Spirit think on this one? What are my angel guides trying to get me to see? What is it that I can't see? May I see through the wisdom of divine light and love. All right, you guys, you're so supported. I love you so much. I'm so glad we're on this journey together. I'm so glad we're here waking up together. I'm so glad we're here living as love together. I love you. Mwah.